This generation doesn't understand just how lucky they have it. I feel like the whole entire landscape of anime has changed since we've grown up, right? This whole new generation is coming into a completely different setting. The stuff that we remember when we were younger is no longer applicable. The entire landscape has changed, and that's a scary thought to think of. Now, people might not remember this, but hunks like me, right? We remember what it was like watching anime as a kid, right? You didn't tell anyone because telling people that shit was putting yourself on the same social level as the kids on the short bus. For the first year and a half that I watched anime, I damn near didn't tell a single soul because I knew that was essentially me just taping on a giant kick me sign on my back and then walking into school with a massive smile on my face, ready to get the shit kicked out of me. Because telling people you watched anime was almost on the same level as telling them you jerked off to My Little Pony porn, right? Because nobody did that shit, right? Unless you were watching the real normie shit like Dragon Ball Z, you didn't talk about it because it was weird, right? Nobody did it, nobody liked talking about it, and it was just this odd, strange thing from Japan that people didn't really seem to understand. Anime has cemented itself into a core part of pop culture. I remember talking to my sister, right? She's 7 years younger than me. I remember I was watching anime when she was in diapers, right? And she's putting me on shit that I've never heard of, right? She's talking to me about Attack on Titan. And this is when it clicked for me. I was like, oh shit, like it really is different. Now, anybody who watched anime as a kid knew that watching anime was like rolling a dice, right? Now, you'd be sitting down, you'd be watching one of the fucking greatest shows that you've ever seen. Some shit like No Game No Life, a show that the community loves. And you'd be sitting there like, damn, I really can't wait for season 2. And then meanwhile, I'll be like, nah, fuck you. Here's fucking 4 more seasons of Sword Art Online. We'll never seen that fucking show again. Fuck you. We're never developing it. But now it seems like every single show is fucking getting 10 seasons, right? Like, holy shit. When I first saw My Hero Academia, I was like, this is a mid show. I didn't think anything would come of it, right? We got like 5 seasons of that. And same for shows like Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And they're coming out so quickly. I was 12 years old when Attack on Titan came out, right? And that shit ended when I'm damn near about to graduate university. That is crazy. And like shows nowadays, right? I'll be looking at Jujutsu Kaisen or Dan. They've got like 2 extra seasons confirmed ahead of time. We had shows like No Game No Life. Like that shit is never getting a season 2. And even then, hearing that, you might be like, yeah, but you can just go back. You shows like Naruto or One Piece or Dragon Ball, and these shows will just run on forever, right? But like half of those shows are damn near filler. There are dedicated community projects for most of these shows that specifically specialize in cutting out the filler. Do you not understand like how fucked that is as a concept? I'm 90% sure I saw that over 40% of Naruto is filler. You'd be watching some shit like the Pain arc and you're like, oh shit, dude, I'm ready to see Naruto like fight Pain. I can't wait to see what's next, right? It's like fucking too bad. You know, like the next 10 episodes are about Naruto and a fucking llama. What is going on? Please! And as a kid, you have no idea. You don't even understand what filler is. So you're just sitting there and you're like, what is happening? The show is suddenly turned to dog shit. What is going on? You have like no concept. Now, of course, I understand, right? You can't just like pump out the show. You don't want to overtake the manga. But like at the same time, bro, just end it. Like, dude, I was trying to watch Naruto recently and like, I'm looking up like, I'm scouring the internet for these guys. Like, where the fuck is the no filler guides? Like, where are these cuts? Because I'm not trying to go back and watch all of that shit. Dude, another thing, right? If watching anime as a kid, you didn't know if what you were getting was actually like relevant to the source material. We have shows like Full Metal Alchemist that was remade 2 times because they did not follow the plot of the story and they had to remake it. Do you not understand how crazy that is? And now we have shows coming out for kids and like I genuinely, dude, I envy them because it's such a different landscape. Like it seems like everybody is talking about anime. You're weird if you haven't seen anime. I remember like I was afraid to tell my friends that I saw anime. Dude, I like I said before, it took me a year and a half to tell them. And what's funny is that they also watch anime, so it was like, oh shit, you watch this shit too? Which was like an eye-opening experience for me because I could actually talk about that shit with other people, which is why I actually think it is a good thing. It's cool that this new generation can just like be open and actually talk about what they want to. Instead of just being afraid and not being able to talk about what they want to, they can talk about anything. Dude, like this whole new generation of anime, although I complain, is probably the best thing that's ever happened to it, right? We're actually getting consistently good shows almost every single season. Something consistently good is coming out. They're cranking out shows left and right. And like, we be watching shit. I know that I'm going to see the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen animated. I have no doubt in my mind that show is going to finish and get animated, right? I don't have to sit around and be like, fuck, I really hope there's a season 2, or do I have to read the manga? Fuck, like, where do I get the fucking manga from? Like, I know, I can guarantee you that I never have to look at the manga again for most of these popular shows, because I know that today it's probably going to be accurate, and they're actually going to fucking finish it if it's popular. I'm not going to get fucked over and have like another extra season of Sword Art Online, where I could be having Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I know they're both going to come out at the same time.